Everyone, it's Beth here with Team Arias, and I want to take just a few minutes to share with you some wisdom from my dad, the top 3 reasons why kids should play golf and other sports. And so as I reflect back to starting off with sport and physical activity as a little girl, swimming, being physically active, I actually played t-ball on the boys team, but it was really when I was 11 that I really got seriously involved in sport, and it was playing softball, and we had a very competitive team. I was 11, and we were driving back from a game that we had lost, and I remember sitting in the back of the car crying because I was upset because in my estimation our shortstop had made the error that had lost us the game. And I remember my parents saying, Beth, we need to get you involved in an individual sport. And that's what happened. The next summer I got to choose between golf and tennis, and I picked golf probably because my parents played, and it was this idea that I could develop personal responsibility through the game of golf. So I would get up every morning, believe it or not, at the age of 12, go to the golf course, walk 9 or 18 holes with my little red vinyl bag, sand greens, course in the floodplain, was nothing fancy, and then go work at my dad's Dairy Queen from 11:30 to 3:30. Yes, I was 12, making blizzards and dip cones, and then go back to the golf course for 9 or 18 more holes. And it was this idea that I was learning, and we would talk about how I had to be responsible for myself, for my own shots, and there was no one else to blame or to give credit to the outcome for. So this idea of developing personal responsibility was a great learning experience for me. Secondly, this idea of managing emotions, or nowadays in business, we may call it emotional intelligence, sports psychology, we call it self-management, but I had to learn that, and the game of golf was a great teacher. So I might have not always done it so well, and maybe I still have some exceptions to this day, but I might have, when I was 12, thrown a golf club in the creek. Had to get Mr. Merle in the pro shop to come get it out for me and beg him not to tell my dad. I might have accidentally let the club slip up into a tree 30 feet, and after trying very, very, very much to get it out myself, I had to go get my dad, who, after getting it out of the tree, told me, Beth, if you ever throw another club, you'll never play golf again. And so it was this idea that through golf that I could develop self-management, manage my emotions, but it was something that was intentional that my parents talked to me about. And then the third reason, and the number one reason for playing golf for me, is this idea of quality time with family, especially my dad. And in fact, that was many years ago to this day. My dad is getting ready to turn 84, and for his birthday later this month, we will go out and we will play golf together. So quality time with family and friends. We can do this through the game of golf and other sports. So whatever your sport is, golf, basketball, softball, other, be intentional, adults. Be intentional like my dad was about teaching personal responsibility, teaching self-management. And then we need to bridge to life. So asking the young person, how can you apply being responsible at home or at school? So we need to help them intentionally make that bridge. So have fun, get out with your kids and young people in a safe manner, get out and be active, and be intentional about the life skills and character you're helping them develop through sport. Because we know sport doesn't develop character without intentionality. In fact, it can develop characters who don't always act so well. So we want to be intentional and teach character through sport to the young people that we are leading. So I'd love to reconnect with you. Check out this story and more at teamarias.com. And I look forward to hearing from each of you and reconnecting in the future.